And we're live on the show. What's going on, everybody? Chase on Two Wheels here with my buddy Beau for Live on Two Wheels episode 42 of season 2. The close to the end of the year episode where we asked you questions and we're answering them. Welcome to a Live on Two Wheels AMA. Stands for Ask Me Anything. Beau, are you so excited for this episode?
I was until you started that.
Today is going to be an awesome episode, everybody. I'm excited.
So much.
Also, if you're new here, which would be interesting, I don't think many of you are new here, but if you are, welcome to Live on Two Wheels, your weekly motorcycle live show hosted here on the Chase on Two Wheels YouTube channel and, most importantly, the Live on Two Wheels YouTube channel, which is where these episodes live after they are not live anymore. So if you guys want to go watch all the old episodes, they're at Live on Two Wheels on YouTube, link in the description.
You want to watch Live on Two Wheels, not live?
Yeah, it's just on two wheels. Yeah, it's just on two chairs is what it should have been. Also, guys, this podcast is available in podcasting platforms if you just want to listen over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other cool places. We would love it if you guys are listening to it on Apple Podcast. We'd love a review. That'd be phenomenal. If you do a review, we'll read it live and we'll send you a little decal. Look at this. Look at this adorable decal. So much higher quality.
Nice decal.
Decal. What a nice decal. Wait, do we have... That's such a bad time to look.
Moto Marvelous.
We got Moto Marvelous in here? Awesome.
I haven't seen that guy in a while.
Well, Moto Marvelous, thank you for joining us today. We've missed you. Also, congrats on that Carhartt sponsorship. So, Trey, if I could get some audio, please, guys. I'm going to do a dramatic reading of a review that we have, who will now get a decal. Ready when you are, Trey. By Woodsy417. Title, Best Motorcycle Podcast, hands down.
We made it.
5-star, we made it. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and specifically ones related to AI. Wait.
All.
It does say AI thinks motorcycles, and can safely say this is the best one out there. Not only is it extremely entertaining and informative, it's also refreshingly unscripted. Everyone on the staff is genuine and aren't afraid to disagree and engage in some friendly banter. The way the show is split up flows well and always hits a lot of different topics. Do yourself a favor and give it a listen. Trust me, you'll be pleased. P.S. Ghost, pick me, need the LO2W sticker for my collection.
This is insider trading bullshit.
What is it called? Sometism?
Nepotism,
where you hire your own people. So congrats, Woodsy417. You bribed the right people,
yeah,
and you got your decal. Yeah. I see what you did there. I'm not upset about it because that was a great review, and I appreciate it.
I like how the middle of that was kind of like, hey, they don't know what they're doing, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's refreshingly unscripted.
That pretty much describes my life in general.
Yeah,
so.
That was a hilarious review, though. So, yeah, if you'll email me, Woodsy417, email me, chase@chaseontwowheels.com. Send me a screenshot of you modifying or editing that review. That'll be your proof, and we'll get you a form sent out, and you can get all that stuff figured out. I oddly enjoy the review section. Like, obviously getting reviews is cool. We want to grow the show. We want it to be bigger and better. But there's something about just being able to, like, just, you know.
There's something about reading words about me that I like.
Wow, when you put it like that, I'm a piece of shit. Hey, guys, give me more words about me so I can read them, because it's all about me.
I need validation.
Yeah.
Sack of shit.
Fair point. So yeah, guys, reviews over on Apple Podcasts is always super helpful, as well as watching the show live. Yeah. So
like our buddy Moto Marvelous.
Absolutely. If you guys want to, I almost said react.
Also, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
I like how we gave up trying to 1-for-1 him on Instagram.
Oh, hold on. We can talk about that because we can talk about that.
Fucking ridiculous.
Let's talk about it at housekeeping.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you guys want to interact with our community that we have over on Discord, we have a motorcycle-focused Discord, all about motorcycle stuff. It's a cool place. There's a link in the description. You guys can go check it out. So what we like to do is do a shout-out to our specific channel over there called Moto Photo. So we have a whole page where you guys can just go post photos of your motorcycles and stuff like that. So this week's Discord user is Squid Cookie, which... I'm gonna be honest, is a hilarious freaking name. Also,
I love the names that people put as their Discord. That's one of my favorite things.
This feels like somebody's like 2008 Xbox gamer tag.
Yeah.
Like Squid Cookie. Also, one shout out to a Honda CBR 600. I have a little PTSD from this photo, but not a ton. But he's got those new Revzilla mirrors, the like super low profile ones.
Yeah, the little flippy boys.
I've seen those things in person, and they are slick.
Yep.
They look good online, obviously, but they're super slick. And also, we have another one from Toast. Got the old school MT-07. Also, phenomenal sunset.
That's an FZ-07.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. It did do the name
My
change.
favorite taillight. The last year models of the FZ-07.
It did have a really good
that
tail
little
light.
spiky bitch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hated the headlight.
And we got Ghost on two. Oh, Discord user Ghost on two wheels. Interesting.
You should reach out to that guy.
Yeah, he seems
Africa
like
Twin.
We got the Africa Twin. Is that the Tiger 900? We got Ghost new versus 1000. Congrats again on your brand new motorcycle, Ghost. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. All the stuff. So guys, go check out Discord. We obviously have tons of rooms.
I love the way the Africa Twin looks, by the way. I just think it's a cool looking bike.
So
it's a big bitch.
Africa Twin and the V-Strom have been doing this like last place. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell I want for an ADV bike. Like I get close and then something happens. It's like, all right, fuck everything I just thought of. But the Africa Twin and the V-Strom were way back here when we started this whole ADV thing, and they've just been like, they got the good like speed keeping up. I'm kind of worried.
Yeah, you
should. Super worried about it. So yeah, that's Moto shoutouts, guys. Go check out the Discord. I don't think we're gonna have time for the Discord thing today, at the end of the show, because we have a lot of questions. We make time? Okay, cool. So in that case, let me show you guys what we're gonna do towards the end of the show. Let me pull it up real quick. So if you guys are over on our Discord, if you're not, go click in the description. There's a link in there. There's a link in like every video that we post. Oh my God, it's downloading an update. Does Discord update for you every single day?
I've got one sitting there saying update ready. I just never click on it.
Okay, don't, because mine updates like every single day.
Yeah.
It's freaking annoying. And hopefully it's starting now. And hopefully it doesn't do some like random thing where it's like, oh, I see you're signing in from a new laptop.
While you do that, if you guys aren't following Moto Marvelous on Instagram, you fucking should, because he's on that transition game. And it's not even funny anymore. It's just like he did one and we're like, oh, we should do one like that. And then we did, and your amazingly adorable attempt at dancing. And then he fucking unloaded like 100 of them. He's just blasting them out, and we're like, what?
Okay, so we have two 42 threads.
No, I should get rid of the other one. Oh, Randrew made a thing.
Huh. Which one is what? Top one?
All lowercase. Okay. I always do LOTW and then lowercase.
Gotcha. All right, guys. So if you are on our Discord, your page probably looks something like this. On the left side here, you can find Live on Two Wheels. That's our specific page for Live on Two Wheels. And then you can go into the thread, or up here in the top right, you see threads. You click on it. You go to the all lowercase Live on Two Wheels, Season 2, Episode 32. Go into here, post funny memes and stuff, and we will make time to check it out later in the show. Okay, so that's Moto Photo, that's Discord. Now, it is time for the Ghost Tip of the Week. Our spectral producer giving us information to make our lives better every single week here on the show. You ready, Beau?
I sure am.
I am so excited for it. Ghost Tip of the Week. The holidays are stressful, so put a tea bag in your whiskey so you can drink all day and not be judged. Why have I never thought about doing that?
I don't know. You do say
Wait, would that not be disgusting though? Tea and bourbon.
You put coffee and Coke together, so
that's a phenomenal combo.
You pour a can of Coke in your coffee.
Absolutely. Have you done it yet though?
That's just one of the. I just don't have any.
So Ghost, I will try your Ghost tip of the week this holiday season, and I will report back on our first episode back and let you guys know how it went. Also, guys, go follow Ghost on Two Wheels over on Instagram. He posts these, and that way you can get some info in your life.
Yep.
I can't stop thinking about how bourbon would taste with tea in it, though. Okay, we got to keep going. All right. So, guys, now it's time for our quick shifter segment, which is let's talk about news quickly and not let Chase ramble. This is available on Ghost on Two Wheels' YouTube channel as well. Full screen it, baby.
You're gonna have to turn it up on your computer because it's very low. It's still very low. The volume on your fucking computer.
You talking about me?
Yeah. Triumph Racing to enter AMA Super Motocross Champion in 2024. Wait, they don't have a dirt bike.
Uh-oh.
Well,
a new contender entered the room. That'll be fun.
I wonder if this means they're getting into the.
Bro, if it looks like a scrambler,
lightweight
might be.
Well, it's going to be a super motocross, so it's going to be a dirt bike.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So are they getting into the dipping their toes into the lightweight like dual sport world?
Triumph, tell us more things. We should have Triumph on the show.
Why not?
I don't know why I've never thought about that. Tech firm Seamless Digital working on flexible LCD screen for MotoGP bikes and suits. Sponsorships are good, but is safety being sacrificed? Wait, so instead of...
It's like Cyberpunk, we're doing advertisements.
Bro, dude, hell yeah. I'll get one of those and put it on my motorcycle. Like, Uber will pay me. That'll be great.
Okay.
Who wants to sponsor Quick Shifter for Season 3?
Fuck yeah.
Well, we don't have the digital screen issue, but yeah, I'm totally down. Bro, can you imagine a first ride? We just like slap a sponsor on the
So
side.
obnoxious. So obnoxious. I think I would chime in with the sellout comment at that point.
I love it.
All right, what do we got? Royal Enfield opens a new assembly facility in Brazil to keep up with growing demand in the region. I can dig that.
Brazil, huh?
I'm not talking about it yet. But I am going to be on a Royal Enfield sometime in the beginning of the year.
I know what you're
2023.
talking about. Okay.
So I'm here for it.
So that's 100% confirmed?
It's 100% confirmed. I just got to...
you got to let people know you're not going to be buying a Royal Enfield.
I'm not going to be riding a Royal Enfield, but I'm going to be riding one.
Yeah.
And I'm booking my flight sometime in the next week.
Very exciting.
Yes, sir.
I look forward to you reporting back. That's pretty cool. Royal Enfield seems to be on a... That was me doing a rocket ship upwards for
That's
the
what
listener,
rocket ship
for the
sounds
listeners. In addition to electric motorcycles, by 2024, a senior executive at Honda said they are working on an electric motorcycle that will compete in races.
Nice.
Huh.
HRC getting in on it. That's
okay.
That's cool.
Okay.
The more that do it, the more that the tech gets
As long
pushed
as the body position is not like that CBR 1000 RRSP.
I mean, if it's a racer, it's going to be...
Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah. Just, you got to make room for that giant battery.
Yeah.
These bikes have a really cool profile. They kind of look like the... I mean, they look electric Honda-y, so good for them.
I'm here for it.
I'm excited for that.
Pushes tech further.
What wins on Sunday is bought on Monday, am I right? And the room was silent.
Yeah, you don't put that in the world. I'm in a state of no fucks to give. Oh, burn this motherfucker down!
Oh god, we're only halfway through.
Next week.
Oh,
Can
this
you
is
turn your fucking laptop up?
Dude, my
Volume.
audio. Hold on, pause.
On your computer.
This is exciting.
On your computer.
Hold on, I'm fixing it.
All right.
Oh god, this can be so loud.
Let's go.
I want the full cinematic experience, though.
Ooh.
Next week, the season 2 finale.
I counted!
Oh wait, we're live.
Holy fuck!
And you just stared like a fucking dial tone.
You guys are going to awkwardly watch me try to turn this off.
I think Kawasaki bikes have generally just great deals. Generally,
Yeah.
I said generally twice in one sentence.
You did.
So,
And pretty close to each other as well.
I really like being.
I swear to fucking God.
Our air compressor just turned on and will be turned off in just a moment. I look forward to hearing him yell into the stream.
You don't have any feet. You don't have a choice in this matter. You have to handstand now. All right. Now you live there. Don't come down. Up. You failed. The liquid kills me. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. For those of you listening, it is the same scene that we got copyright struck on for the Terminator. Except our faces are superimposed over it.
Oh,
That's fucking amazing.
It's the greatest thing I've ever watched. Oh, no. Next up, motorcycles are one of the coolest things ever. Just seeing if Chase would read this line.
Fucking Ron Burgundy over there. He just reads what's on the teleprompter.
Wow.
And you fucking did it, no hesitation. And then the realization set in.
I got burgundied.
That was so good.
Chase's proofreading skills have improved unless he just reads this aloud.
More claps in the chat.
Yeah, that was a great idea. That was totally Ghost. He came into that. Oh my God, double claps. You get double claps. You guys, Beau is the cheapest son of a bitch I know. Bye. Shit. Dang it.
He said, "Beau's
Oh
the
my
cheapest son of a bitch I know." Bye.
What is the button? Yeah, I got it. I farted. I mean, I did the fart button. That's what I did.
That's fucking
We'll see you
great.
guys next week. Oh, we're still going.
Beau's the cheapest son of a bitch I know. Bye. I got tears in my eyes, man.
Oh, that's pretty great. Oh shit! Look at Ghost freaking killing it. So Ghost, you recently did the You redid the MSF course, right?
Oh
my God.
And it's just like, and they go,
I'm sorry to have ruined the end of that video. My apologies.
You fucking shit hammered that fucking solo run.
Good God.
Oh man.
This for one.
I got tears.
Ghost,
in my
that was
eyes.
phenomenal.
Amazing.
So guys, next week is the season 2 finale of this show.
Wow.
And if that was a taste, I cannot wait.
We got our shit together.
Oh God. So yeah, Gus, you recently redid the MSF course. Sorry, I want to talk about that real quick. That scene, I don't know if I could do that. The turning.
I've practiced so much bad habits that I know that they would not like them, even though those are the habits that I have developed over years of
You
writing.
think you'd fail if you did MSF?
I did get some points taken off.
I think that'd be a fun episode. Like we should try to do the MSF course, not say anything, show up with the GoPros, and see if we can do it.
So, Ghost, you took your wife with you.
Yeah, so it wasn't the full course. They had like a ride day, which was like an open house. So they had a skills assessment for experienced riders, and then they
That's
had
right. Carolyn was talking about that.
Yeah, and they had an intro class that my wife did. So she's
Nice.
on 2 wheels.
Oh snap! Congrats!
Yeah.
This is
awesome.
officially part of housekeeping
So, like
now.
the thing where they teach you to like put whole hand on the brake kind of thing, and don't float your brake. They
What is
teach
float your brake?
is like where you hold your fingers over like your 2 fingers.
Oh, okay.
And they tell you not to use 2 fingers. They tell you don't float the brake, which means basically laying your fingers on the brake lever and not actually actuating.
Ah, gotcha.
That's a big thing they stick
not
to.
supposed to do
Yeah,
that?
because
Whoops.
they're teaching you like the controls. But like you go to any other training course, like they did it in ADV training, you're constantly moving your clutch and your brake.
So it's one of those things where you're taught one way to learn a skill
to be safe
and
doing
then
it.
you can
Yeah.
evolve into what you actually want to do.
But I
That's
also
pretty cool.
don't practice. I practice slow speed maneuvering a little bit.
I do it on first rides when I'm trying not to put my feet down, and that's about it.
I'm talking about like tight turns and shit like that.
I'd fall instantly.
I feel pretty confident on that one, but there are a lot of behaviors and
I think
things
if
I've picked up
I
over
was
the
on
years.
MTS7, I could go up there and just whoop. But if I'm on my MT10, my MT10's
that's
turning
a lot
radius.
of confidence.
It is, and
We might have to put this to the test.
well, so my MT10 doesn't have a great turning radius, and there's been a couple times.
Excuses already.
Well, no, check it out. Do you know the QT that we sometimes stop at on a first ride?
Yeah.
You know how you go in and it's cambered to the side, and then it goes up and it's instantly cambered this way and stuff. There was a time where I was going to stop at that QT, and I'm on my MT10. I just feel too confident on my MT10, and I'm doing this turn. I'm trying to whip it into a gas station or into a gas hose thing, and I hit a pump.
There you go.
And I hit the steering stem lock when I needed to go farther.
Nice.
And I almost shit canned that bike hard. Yeah. So
I feel okay with the slow speed maneuvering. But there's just some things that I know that they would take points off. Yeah. That is just from riding for so long, I've become comfortable with knowing the limitation, and so I'm not riding safely. Yeah. But they're trying to teach people how to ride safely, so they're like really sticklers about it. I don't know. I think I do okay though.
Ghost, what's your one-liner on 1000 versus 650? Could you tell a big difference, and do you think you would have been way better at the 650?
I don't know. The 650 had its weight higher, so it didn't feel a lot heavier, but I think in my mind it was heavier, so I was a lot more reluctant. But
right, then to like push it to get inside the box.
What was the missus on?
She did a CB300F.
Nice.
I assume that was provided by the place, because typically Hondas are.
Yeah, they had all the 300s and like a Grom out there, Rebel 300.
Very cool.
The Honda facility is where I took my MS, of course.
Same.
Yep.
The one
I rode my fucking Ruckus up there.
Oh, that's when you had the Ruckus?
From Roswell all the way up to Alpharetta.
Yeah, no thanks on that. No thanks on that, bud. All right, guys. Any housekeeping this week? It's been we're trying. Oh, I'm sorry. We're trying. We're kind of towards the. It's the final countdown.
Oh, he's gonna keep going. Okay. Nice, still going. Second shooting it. Man, hey, you did it more than the time that can get us flagged. There's a time limit, and you surpassed it.
So, housekeeping is pretty light this week. We're in a good place. I've been working all week on getting our second pilot episode over for On Four Wheels. Huh?
That's not what that word means.
A pilot episode?
Pilot episode is the episode to get people to sign off on it. It's like the first one. You can't have a second first one.
You can't have a pilot season?
It's not really how that works.
So maybe not pilot
just
episode,
first episode. It's
test episodes. So we've got 2 episodes on the On Four Wheels channel. If you guys search
they're on the internet.
On 4 Wheels,
they're episodes. Nobody gives a shit.
Well, whatever. We did a review of my buddy's truck. We just got done filming a review of my Subaru, which has taken a long time. But I think we're done filming for that. Thank God. So I can edit it. I'm going to try to get it finished tomorrow. Let's hope. What else happened? Are you done editing videos for the year?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, no. You have one more video.
Fuck!
You've got the radio silence video, but then you've got that CP3 video that you started.
That I found out about yesterday.
Well, that may have happened. A little bit of communication problem. A little bit of communication issue here at the end of the year. But it's been a good time.
No, I'm just balls deep in edits, and I've lost the will to live.
Shut the fuck up. Don't say that.
Send help.
Don't say that.
Send help.
People are going to take you serious. Say it again. You need to say it again with the audio.
No, the audio not being in the right place makes it funny.
It makes it okay.
Yeah, it makes it funnier.
All right, guys. So we flooded social media, at least the channels that we have access to, with questions or asking you guys for questions. And AMA is literally just ask us whatever you want. It could be motorcycle related. I imagine the majority of it is. If it's YouTube related, life related, whatever. We asked for questions, and we've got a little over 30 of them that have been picked.
So are these from...
These are from Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok.
The pics are from...
You have to talk to your boy Trey over there.
Trey, did you grab these all from one spot or multiples? Multiples. Okay, cool. Cool.
All right, so you just want to work our way through this and see what happens. Also, drop in the chat how many questions you think we're going to get through in this show.
Nah.
There has been answers of 15, 4, and how many did you say? 3?
No, I said like 10 or something like that.
You said 10.
Yeah.
Trey is optimistic and says 15. Ghost said 4.
And
so let us know in the chat.
I like how we can tell that Trey prefers dark mode. Because all the screenshots of a black background.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
All right, guys. First question from our spectral producer, Ghost. Can Ghost answer questions, or will Beau shut that down like a Discord thread? Oh!
I've left both. I left both of them alone today because I felt bad.
That's hilarious. Yeah, Ghost, absolutely get in on this. As long as you don't intentionally get our questions to the amount that you guessed. You can't do that, but otherwise, yeah, you can answer questions. All right, so that we'll skip that one since it's not, technically a question. All right, this one looks like it's from TikTok. What is your all-time dream bike? You can only pick one.
No hesitation.
Wait, for yours?
Fuck yeah.
Really?
MV Agusta F4 Timberini.
Oh, you're keeping with that.
Oh, yeah. Always has been, always will be. It's a gorgeous fucking bike.
So it's just not going anywhere.
That's it. It's not my favorite bike. It is my dream bike.
Well, dream bike and favorite bike, totally different thing.
Yep.
Dream bike throws everything out of the water. You don't have to consider
not even a
things.
Question.
I mean, do I even need to answer this?
It's Multistrada
Ducati 2022 Ducati Multistrada Pikes Peak Edition. Like, there's.
Hey, block that. Sex bots. Block. No. Block and user on YouTube.
Yeah. The road going behemoth of a what I would consider
now
the perfect road
now
bike.
they have the off-road version too.
They've had the off-road version.
No, they have the Pikes Peak Rally.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
This is a problem. All right, so I'm going to keep with the Pikes Peak.
Yeah.
Ghost, what about you? Dream bike?
I think I might have it right now. So.
Yeah! Look at this man living his dreams. We need to ride in person so I can see that thing.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm excited. Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right, guys, moving on.
He's like, I'm here right now.
Right. Oh, Ghost's wife. I rode a motorcycle this past weekend at the MSF Ride Day. What should be my first bike? Oh, interesting. Okay, Ghost, do you mind giving us a little bit of background? Does she have any riding experience at all?
None, just as a passenger.
Okay, and so she's passengered, so she's got the feeling of riding a motorcycle.
Yep.
Is she tall or short statured? Like, what's our inseam looking like?
She's like
Describe
5'6".
your wife from the crotch to the inside of her foot, please.
Wow, thanks, Beau. I mean, like, a tall bike, short bike is gonna that would change, right?
You met her at the Caffeine and Octane.
Yeah, but like I'm zoned out. I don't know how tall she is.
Yeah.
Let's
So
see.
5'6".
Yeah, she's.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I think this is gonna be a shocker. Rebel 300. Come at me.
300.
Yeah. For a brand new rider?
No, I think I would push either towards the KTM 390.
Real sporty though.
No, you can get the Adventure.
Oh, you mean the 390 platform,
The 390
not
platform.
the RC
Yeah, yeah.
390.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, 390 platform.
Actually, yeah, 390 Adventure, that would probably be a good bike.
Yeah.
And then that would fit well with Ghost Versus.
Yeah, I mean it's a small displacement touring.
But then you got the KTM reliability. Like, do you want to go with that?
They're all right.
I changed my thought. Z300 or 400, whatever, Z400. That's mine. There you go, Ghost. Hope that helps.
Yeah.
Noted.
Save up. Yep.
Oh wait, no, of course it's Z400. Kawasaki family, fam. Come on.
Yeah, nice.
We worked through that effectively. Oh, our California correspondent. Would you rather?
Jackson.
Oh, get ready for this, Beau.
Yeah.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I
think this question's easy.
Yeah, it's
the
one.
100.
No, 100 of anything.
Wait, you were gonna say the other one?
Yeah, a 100 because then I can focus my energy on one thing.
Bro,
fighting
a
100 of
horse-sized
anything.
duck, that thing would fuck you up so hard.
All you have to do is you just wrap your arms around its neck, and you got so much neck that you could fuck up his entire day.
Bro.
But like 100 of anything. If I was in the wild right now and 100 chihuahuas came out of the woods and started chasing me, I'd fucking shit my pants.
Yeah, but if you had like a high-heeled boot on, what are they gonna do?
Fucking give me one-on-one. I ain't finding 100 of anything.
Dude, okay, so let me just put you in the scenario. One, I love you, but like a horse-sized duck would kick your ass.
Maybe.
But for one, what can a horse do to hurt someone, right? Kick them. If I'm wearing a boot, the horse is gonna kick me in my foot.
Yeah, but we're not talking about a horse. This isn't a hoofed animal. This is an animal that's got little flappy dingly bullshit legs. Just because it's bigger, it's proportional to what it was when it was small.
Yeah, but have you ever seen like a really pissed off duck?
I've been chased by ducks all the time.
So how is your answer not 100 duck-sized horses?
But I don't want to be okay. So
are you just worried about lots versus one?
We are saying that these animals who are very good at kicking,
yeah,
and then you make them this big, they're still good at kicking.
But there's
tiny. 100 of them
they could do.
Oh, 100%. If a regular duck would fuck you up, then 100 duck-sized horses would fuck you up.
Dude, but if a horse that tiny is not going to have the massive legs that a regular-ass horse would have.
100 and anything.
They're going to kick you like this.
You may make it through, like, 40 of them. You still got 60 left. And eventually it's just a numbers game at that point, because now you've got to contend with the endurance of 100 different
but
animals.
Dude, think of it. You know how those elephants were on Lord of the Rings on like the third one, where the elephants were just swinging their trunk and like people were just going exactly.
A horse-sized duck.
You walk through.
I got so much neck, I'm gonna fuck up.
You walk through
what you're doing right now.
Like,
what you're doing right now is you're thinking body size.
Yeah.
The same. But that's not what it said. It said a horse-sized duck. That means that if a horse is 5 feet and a half, like 5 feet 6 inches, that means to the head that duck is the same thing, because their head is included. That means that realistically, they're only like this big around.
That means its beak is going to be at your face level.
It's smaller than
Imagine it punching you in the face.
It means it's smaller than an ostrich, and I'll fucking ostrich up. So I'll put it right there. I will fucking ostrich up.
Somebody put Beau in the ring against an ostrich. That thing will kick your ass.
No, I've been in pins.
I bet you were good.
I've been in pins with like fucking 3 emus, and if you've ever been around,
that's some Florida shit.
If you know anything about emos, you know.
Not emo.
Emus.
Emus.
You know that they are fucking ornery as shit. But it's just like. That duck that big?
Did you talk to that emu and like, hey?
I smacked that emu in the face.
Dude, I'm sorry. There's no shot you're taking on a horse-sized duck.
I'm tearing his ass up.
I'm gonna watch you as I walk away from the 100 duck-sized horses.
Duck's neck.
Oh my God, Joe, you've ruined the show.
No,
you've caused a divide.
He's gonna be in the woods covered in 100 duck-sized horses, and they're just gonna be stamping on his bloody corpse. I wish I had listened to Beau. This was too many horses.
There's no way. I love how we were both super confident, and we were like, "Oh, there's only one option, obviously," and we were opposite.
Yep. Super opposite ends.
That was actually pretty funny.
Yep.
All right. So we've discussed I'm right and Beau's wrong, and Beau would die in a bloody fight between a horse-sized duck. All right.
And we have to put on your obituary that tiny horses killed you. So,
all right. From Ride Smart, convenient. What do you do when you start feeling motorcycle burnout? Not with tires, but mentally. Yeah. Interesting motorcycle.
I can tell you right now.
How do you
branch out? Try something new. That's exactly what we did. Both of us. We've told this before. We both tried something that we didn't think that we would be interested in, and it helped pull us out of the funk.
Yeah, I would say you don't even have to do it that extreme. So the video we put out today, which is me making the big decision of like, am I going to sell my MT-10 and buy this 2022 XSR 900 that Yamaha I think has forgotten that we have, hopefully. Or do I just keep my MT-10? And towards the end of that video, you guys can go watch the video and hear exactly what I say, but when I picked up that MT-10, I swapped it out for a Loner R3, And that was a very, I don't want to say important, but a very like serious time in my, motorcycle career, because I mean, you guys have watched the channel. I've been doing this thing for like 12 years now or something like that. And as of the last like 8, I've been doing first rides. So like, I'm really privileged. I get to ride a ton of bikes. Yeah. So I have a really good idea of what I like in the market. And in early 2019, when I got that MT10 on loan, I was honestly at a spot where motorcycling just wasn't doing it. Like I was doing first rides because that was the job, like that's the way I looked at it. I was not excited to go do them. But I'm also appreciative at my opportunity, so I went and did it.
You don't have to go as extreme as to like go buy a new motorcycle, but you can find events to go to that hey,
realistically, like, for the everyday person,
like,
for sure.
Oh, hey, here's an ADV intro thing. Here's a dirt bike intro thing. MSF offers dirt bike classes. Yeah. You can go try all these new things, like do a track day, experience them. Go to demo days. Yeah. Sit on a bike that you think that you wouldn't like.
Days. Yeah. Demo days are probably the most important thing.
I mean, honestly, like finding those events, like I said, try dirt.
Yeah, because you're not going to be able to do a test ride on a motorcycle.
That's not a thing. The MSF, it's like 200 bones. You can go do
it's better than a $10,000 bike.
You can go do a day of dirt bike riding, and maybe you like that, maybe you don't. But you can go to and see all of these new ways of riding that like you can find that thing that like you wouldn't have thought about doing, and then you go, oh, okay. Like when you go to a demo, get on a bike that you would
get on every bike there, even if it's a bike you don't think you'll like. So, so the end of that story was I don't decide what loaner bikes we get. Companies reach out and they're like, hey, they offer loaner bikes to us for a set period of time. So I had the R3. We had made a ton of content on it, and Yamaha was like, hey, we got an MT10 if you want to do a loaner bike of that. And I'm like, yeah, sure, that's pretty cool. Naked seem to be in a good spot right now. And I sat on that bike and I got to the edge of the parking lot, and there is like, you know how bad my memory is. Like, and I remember the day. I remember feeling like, oh gosh, I have just not been on the right bike this whole time. I was transitioning out of my sport bike phase.
Sometimes it's as easy as that. It's literally as like I said, when you're on it, like doing a demo day, get on a bike you wouldn't think about doing, because you might get 5 seconds down the road and you're just like, oh, this is it. This is because we had that same thing happen when I came back from the desert. I was like, oh fuck. Well, right. that feeling of like, oh, I've just been doing it wrong.
I've just been on the wrong bike.
Yeah.
Because I gave away my R6 with the first season of Wreck Bike Rebuild. And then after that, I got a Daytona 675R thinking I'm just going to advance my super sport days. Then ended up selling the Daytona because I just didn't connect with that bike like I did with the R6.
Good bike, but
it's a phenomenal motorcycle. But I was at a point where for a while it was that period where the only bike I owned was my WR250, which is kind of strange to think about. But rode the MT10
and then not getting through 30 questions.
Well, I mean, I want people to understand. Like it's very. It sucks. It's a shitty feeling to be burnt out on motorcycles, especially if you do it for a living. Yep. But I think the thing to take
because what do you do then? Hey, it's like, this is my job.
It becomes like, all right, I have these job obligations to go do. But yeah, for the everyday person, if you guys are having any sort of like motorcycle burnout, go do a demo day.
Somebody in chat said there are places that have scholarships for MSF courses. Do some research before you spend the money for classes. Some are as low as $50. And that's a really good, like, I want to do the dirt course at the MSF. Like, I really want to, like, get comfortable with being off-road. But do shit like that, you'll open a whole new fucking world.
Yeah, even if you don't like it, it's a cool, like, thing to go do, you know?
And you wouldn't have known, so.
Yeah, exactly. And also, don't sleep on ADV riding, boys.
Yeah, it's a cheat code.
Yeah. Moving on to all right, we're officially into 4. If you all could ride at any place in the world, where would you want to go? Also, random question, what is your favorite type of music? All right. Any place in the world, where would you want to go?
Nordic countries. Norway, Finland, Iceland
would be
all
mine.
that stuff.
I was telling Heather that the other day. We were watching. I don't know what we were watching, but it was the whole like black and green essentially, and it was just like it would just to see that in person would be kind of nuts.
Just to be riding around and being like, oh shit.
Supposedly though, the environment is super harsh in Iceland, so I don't know how riding would be, but the scenery would be amazing.
I'd fucking do it.
Random question: what's your favorite type of music? Beau's favorite type is like this.
I have an even split of my favorite genres of music.
Screamo pop.
No, one is progressive instrumental metal. The other is technical death metal, and most electronic music.
Anytime I hear,
but specifically drum and bass.
Anytime I hear Beau's headphone, like his Cardo, when he comes in, and it's just like, and I'm like, what is wrong? What is wrong with you?
Yeah. I like musical noise. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, if you guys were in my helmet at any point in time while I'm riding a motorcycle, it's a dance club all the time.
That's it.
It makes me happy though. I even specifically like music in different like that kind of music in different languages because I don't want to hear words. I just want to I want the audio and the words to combine to be a noise. Because that way I'm not thinking about anything, and that's my kind of point. That's one of the reasons I like motorcycling.
I like music for music nerds, basically, is what it boils down to.
Yeah.
It's things that most people think is just noise, but I like the complexity of it.
Yeah. You understand that stuff way more than I think most people do anyway. All right.
Nice.
Sorry.
It's just fucking in his sleeve like he sneezed. Cool.
How easy? All right, so Marshall wants to know how easy is Rever to use for someone that has never used it before, and is it easy to make your own custom route as well?
It is really easy to use.
I'll let you answer this. I've never used Rever. Yeah. We were going to use Rever out in ADV
We did
Fest.
use Rever. We did one day of Rever.
No, you did. I never got on the app and stuff, so I can't really speak to this.
So I can't speak to how it is to create a route in there because I've only ever preloaded routes up into Rever.
Right, so you've never.
So I don't know if
I thought we tried to record one time.
Yeah, we weren't invested into it at that time, so it was like we were like, oh, let's try this out.
Oh, that's the day we got lost on the way to the route, and then it became like, hey, we really need to figure out what the fuck we're doing.
Using it is stupid simple. There are a few things that I know they're working through that are a little problematic. Like we had the issue where I had to keep my phone from going to sleep because it's not a turn by turn. It's not keeping the phone alive.
Right.
But that's like little things. And if you have your phone plugged up, like on my mount, I can just we didn't have the plug.
Yeah, we were not as prepped as we needed to.
But using it, it's stupid simple, and then you can save your route and share it, and then you can actually download that route
though, because the interface kind of messed with you that first time we were using it, and you were like,
here's the thing: it's understand that it's not a turn by turn kind of.
It's not what everybody else uses.
Right.
For navigation.
It is. It's basically just trail information so you can see where you are, and you have to you have to figure out where you can go to get to that place. So there's a line that you can follow, and it'll show you your line and the line of the route, and you're basically matching that up, which is really good for off-road stuff too, because it's like you don't have to you get turned around, the GPS doesn't go, you do a U-turn, and you're like, man, that's not happening. So I went into it thinking that it would be turn-by-turn navigation, and it's not. So
just have your mindset right. I will say, Marshall,
and real quick, when you do a route, if you save a route you just did, you can then export that to a GPX file, which you can put in literally anything. So if you've got put
it in a Garmin.
If you've got a 4x4 that you do Jeep trails with or something like that, you can throw it on your Garmin and run that same trail.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I will say, Marshall, if you're kind of on the fence about Rever, I think you should go ahead and do that, especially if you're doing the off-road stuff. But with us making a pretty big concerted effort for ADV stuff next year, you will probably see a lot more content from us. Oh wait, I just realized I have a Rever hat.
Rever, yeah.
We're going to be using Rever a lot more in content next year when I get my ADV bike and stuff like that. So kind of if it's not like a decision you're making really quickly, then maybe hold off and see how. Like maybe we'll do a Rever review video. That would kind of be helpful after we've used it for a little while.
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, cool. Next up, Michael, maybe. Knowing you are big into electric vehicles and the future of innovation, have you heard about or looked up Lucid Autos? I'm curious as to what you think of their vehicles and the company. Lucid Autos. I'll look it up.
Well, that doesn't answer their question.
Oh, the people that make the Lucid Air? Bro, absolutely. Yeah, that I've heard about the Lucid Air before.
What the fuck just happened? Lucid? Why does that sound familiar? The Lucid Air?
You never know, though. Good God, a range of 516 miles, also a cost of $154,000.
There is one brand that's trying to get certification in the United States. I forget the name of it. I'd have to look it up. But it's shaped like a raindrop, and it's got solar. With fully kitted out, you can get 1,000 miles of range.
Okay.
With 3-wheel drive, it's got 3 wheels.
So that's how they're.
It is designed specifically for aerodynamics in mind.
That's pretty.
And the reason they can't get certified is because they don't have mirrors on it because of the drag.
Right.
But you can get it with solar and extra motor and blah 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 and kit it out. I think they start at like 30-something thousand.
That's okay.
And that's like
reasonable.
the reasonable range. And then it's like 40 or 50,000 for the
for the spec'd up.
But 1,000 miles, and it regenerates like 100 miles a day. So if you have less than 100 miles,
right,
you don't ever have to plug in.
I would. So Lucid has some pretty cool cars. I have seen these. Just really expensive right now.
Yeah.
I keep, you guys know, I was
with most EVs at this moment.
I was hardcore into wanting a Tesla for a while, and I've just come to the realization that, like, realistically, if I get a vehicle, it needs to be a truck or an SUV because, like, there's so much motorcycling stuff to do. Yep. Like, a car just does not make sense for us. But yeah, in general, I'm totally here for. So I just want the cost to make more sense, like $150K.
Cost and range and infrastructure.
Let me tell you right now, if it's $150K, I'm getting a Porsche Taycan, and it ain't even gonna be a question.
What a weird way to do that.
What?
Trey over there trying to drop not so subtle hints.
Okay, so next up we've got. How do you even say this?
Joverland. Yeah.
I see you are always working so hard, so what do you and the boys do to differentiate yourselves from the sea of motorcycle channels? Love, been watching since the motovlogs. Damn, this person's been here for a hot second.
Yeah.
What do we do to differentiate ourselves from the sea of motorcycle channels?
Yeah.
I think it depends on per show. First Rides, our main differentiator is it's very structured, and we have the camera car. We also have experience on our side, so motorcycle reviews are something that I think the massive benefit is when you can ride a lot of bikes, and that takes, like, you've got to figure out how to build a relationship, whether it be through OEMs or manufacturers or dealers, but it is very hard to get your hands on a new bike every week. So I think one of the differentiators we have is First Rides. I've ridden more bikes than I can.
You have a good relationship with a dealer that allows you the access.
Yeah, so we've built the right relationships both in OEMs and dealers for First Rides. With Wreck Bike Rebuild, I don't know what the differentiators are because I don't watch that kind of content.
We can go broader than that, and I think the biggest differentiator for us, one, we hold ourselves to a pretty decent standard when it comes to what we put out.
You mean like quality wise?
In general. Like, we try to have a unified message in the shop. We all are working to the same goal. We all care about what we put our names on. Like, we're not
just like making random shit.
None of us are in here grinding in the sense of, like, you hand me a video and I just go, okay, next one, and I don't care about it. Yeah. Like, I get visibly upset when things aren't going well with it because I want that to be the best thing that I touch in that moment.
Yeah.
So it's like, we all have that thought process when we attack a project, even if it's a dumb project. We're going to attack it with the best way that we can, and having a team is a differentiator because there's a lot of solo people out there, but getting the right people in the team is important, and then all be going towards the same goal.
Yeah, I will say on top of that, because I do agree with that. I think we benefit by my absurd wants to film things at a higher quality, not because obviously it differentiates us, but let me tell you, filming high quality stuff with motorcycles is not fucking easy. Like, you can be a one of these like daily vlogger people, and like you have your camera there all the time. When it comes to motorcycling, you're trying not to die on top of like trying to make things look good. So there's a lot of challenging circumstances that revolve around motorcycling in general. Yeah. So I think that offers a challenge to the industry in general. So Kevin
Duke himself was floored. Kevin Duke, if you don't know, is like one of the most prolific motorcycle journalists that are out there. He's ridden like 900 plus bikes. He's been around forever. And he asked what we did when I was at the FTR launch, I think it was. And showed him one of our first rides, and his jaw hit the floor because that's not what he was expecting
from a YouTuber.
Yeah. So it's like that does set us apart a little bit.
I will say, just to not because there might be people watching that
also like pleasant demeanor.
Of course, there might be people watching that like want to do motovlogging, and there are a lot of people that do it, and I don't want people to think that there's too many people to not do it. Yeah. I feel like one of the main things that we hear a lot is that I consider it a very big deal to be positive about things. Yeah. And sometimes that gets us like feedback of you're paid because you are blah 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 blah. I think I consider being positive about things, I put that at a very high level. So when I am reviewing things that I don't feel necessarily positive about, I try to figure out a way to spin it in a positive way. Yeah. And I think a lot of people appreciate that, and people comment on that in the video.
You can criticize stuff without being negative, and that actually helps the people that are making the things that we as consumers touch. So what good does it do to sit there and scream, this sucks?
Yeah. Well, so the point of saying that was that one of the huge differentiators, and this is for almost every motovlogger or motorcycle person out there, is your specific perspective on things is most of the time the primary differentiator. Yeah. I don't think views on first rides would change if we stopped doing camera car work.
Not at all.
I would not want to do them as much because I really enjoy that part of our first rides. But as far as the person at home, like I don't think they give two shits.
I will say, if you are going to get in, first off, do it. If you want to do something, do it. You can make your audience. Be authentic.
The whole reason I did motovlogging was to look back on it, and it is so hilarious. Yeah. Have I not been doing this and got to this point, I would have still been so glad I did that, because looking back at however old I was, Chase riding a little yellow SV650 around the top of his parking lot in Atlanta is hilarious.
I will say from this side of the fence, don't worry about fitting a mold when it comes to content creation, because people don't want to see a carbon copy of something else they already watched. Be yourself, be authentic.
Make the video you want to make.
Make the video you want to make. If you are enjoying yourself, the people that are watching and that find your videos will enjoy you enjoying yourself. Have some fun with it. You take it seriously, of course, because you have to do. There are the business side of it, but like, don't go looking for a formula, because a formula doesn't exist. Because we've seen it. Like, people will blow the fuck up, and you're just like, well, they're making the same thing, and it's like they did the right thing long enough. It's, what differentiates us is going to be much different. I mean, that's by definition, it differentiates us. People come to your videos because of your personality.
I will say,
we set ourselves apart visually.
Yeah. That's just like on top.
It's a brand identifier.
Yeah.
Right. But really, it's like, okay, we're coming to watch Chase on Two Wheels.
Right.
Most motorcycle content is about the personality and not the information you're getting. Because if you want information, you go to the magazines, because then it's just info dump. So just do whatever you want.
I will say the citrus, if you get to the point where you're doing it for business, there's time for business. But when you go to turn the camera on, create yourself an environment where you can have a really good time. Because the more
We've
fun
not
you
filmed
have,
on days where
there's been multiple days where I came in, I've for whatever reason I'm not in a good mood, and we won't film those days.
It was like there was a skit that we were doing in one of the ads, and I was like, I'm not in the headspace to do this, and then so he traded it. Because I was like, my brain is not in that place, and that's going to come across, and people will be like, "Who's this grumpy fuck?" And
unless that's part of the thing.
That's part of the thing, yeah.
But yeah, in general, have a good time. That will make the content people can tell so much if you're having a good time, or if you're just
being disingenuous. People pick up on that really quickly because of the nuance of body language and stuff.
And the stuff you don't even think about.
Yeah, people pick up on those small things whether they realize it or not, and they're just gonna deuce the fuck out. So
right, because you're gonna come across as like you're being made to do this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was way deeper than I expected. That was awesome. Yeah. All right.
So we're gonna go read
what.
Read the fucking thing. You just skipped over it. It's break time. It's 5:25.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Where does it say break time?
It's literally break time. Adjust your hats.
Oh.
Fucking.
All right, break time. We'll be right back for more questions, and so we'll see how deep they go. What's going on, guys? This episode of Live on Two Wheels is brought to you by Revzilla's RPM membership. What that is basically a membership program that only costs $60 a year, not a month, but a year, and you get a ton of rewards from it. It's kind of like Amazon Prime for Revzilla. So if you're buying a lot of motorcycle gear, especially on Revzilla, this could be really interesting for you. Check out all of the things you get for this. So you're gonna get free 2-day shipping and returns. You're gonna get 10% off exclusive brands. You're gonna get 5% cash back, period. Also, for you first-time members, you're gonna get $15 in cash back from the moment you get this membership. It's also gonna include early access to sales and phone lines and exclusive events. So if you're somebody that buys a ton of gear and could find a lot of value in this RPM thing, by all means, we'll have a link for you down in the description below. Thank you guys for supporting the show by going to that link. And thank you, Revzilla, for sponsoring this episode.
RPM membership also applies to cycle gear and J&P cycles. There, I updated the ad.
We'll see you guys with the rest of the show. So glad we're back now and not 3 seconds ahead of time or before. All right, guys. If you guys want to check out the RPM stuff, absolutely,
Trevor.
And include, that's on brand. If you want to support the show directly, you can go to wbrgarage.com. We're building motorcycles. We're giving them away. We've got a CBR 600 and a 300. We're going to be giving away, and right now you guys can get double entries for the rest of the year.
Nice.
That's wbrgarage.com. Best way to support the show. All right.
I love this guy's name. First off.
I had a feeling you did. Yeah. Big Booty Berto. big old Booty Berto.
You gotta do the hard B. Big Booty Berto.
I feel like if we were doing a video, we'd crop in each time you said that.
100%.
All right. He asked, ever had any contact with Aprilia for first rides / loaner bikes? Personally, super interested in the 660 platform, but the closest Piaggio dealer in Douglasville is closer to the Alabama state line than to most of North Atlanta.
Yeah.
This is a very convenient question.
Yeah.
Beau and I met the Aprilia guys out at ADV Fest.
Yeah.
We rode some Aprilia Touaregs.
Piaggio Group has sent us out to a couple of events.
Yep. Trey got to go to some freaking awesome press launches for the V100 Mandello.
There was Brian at no, that was Ducati.
He went to the Tuono 660.
No, it was the RS, wasn't it? He was on the...
No, Tuono 660.
He was on the Tuono? I thought he was on the RS.
No, he was on the Tuono.
Okay.
So we've been out to a couple press things on it, and I can confirm we are in talks with getting a loaner bike from Piaggio, somebody in Piaggio next year.
I didn't know until just recently that there is an Aprilia dealer in Douglasville.
Oh. Huh.
So,
but yeah, we have been in talks with them. So the two companies that I'm super excited for, I mean, there's a lot of companies, but I guess it's three. The three companies next year that I'm the most excited for, on top of all the other press loans. Like you guys know, we do a lot of work with Harley. We do a lot of work with Yamaha. Triumph as well.
They gave you your first loaner bike, didn't they?
Triumph? Yeah. So they'll always have that.
That was the speed triple that we went to the mountains with when I put the bars on the bolt. That was fucking fun.
So next year, I'm pretty excited, and this isn't locked in, so you guys don't get too excited, but I'm in talks with Aprilia, which is Piaggio Group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in talks with Honda, which is super
it's a big
snap. And then CF Moto has so many bikes available that I'm brand new in. So
far they're batting 1,000 because everyone we've had in here has been great.
Yep, absolutely. So I'm really excited to continue to explore the CF Moto line.
Somewhere,
it's at my house.
Oh, it's at your house.
300 SS. That's going to be another one that's going to be hard.
It is a bit of a trek to Douglasville, but it's a much shorter trek than it would have been to Tennessee or Savannah.
That's why this loaner bike situation. We'll have it for a month plus. Situations like that totally make sense. So Berto, I would love to get some Aprilia stuff in here.
Big booty Berto. He was a little mild on the Touareg. I, however, fucking loved it.
I told you in the video, the Touareg I feel like did not get a fair shake from us or from me. I need to have one of those for a couple days, a month.
Set it up.
I need a press loan of a Touareg. I need time to fuck with the electronics because I do feel like that bike did not get a fair shake.
Yeah. The platform is great, and I personally love that bike. It's tied for my favorite ADV bike.
I feel like especially then, I was pretty locked in on the Pan Am, which I think is a phenomenal motorcycle, and it truly kills me that those videos don't do well on the channel. But I think I was so locked into that headspace, and I was also brand new to ADV that you know how when you're early on, you can't do anything kind of crazy. Everything has to happen just slowly. I think that might have been what that is. So long story short, hopefully we can continue the conversation with Aprilia. And who the hell knows?
I'd love to ride more of the 660s because I think they're great.
The 660 platform.
Fucking sound is so good.
I'm worried to ride a Tuono 660. I think that'll fuck my whole brain up because I'm like, if it sounds like the Touareg did and it's comfortable like an upright, and anyway, you get my point.
Yep.
Aprilia's got some really cool stuff that we're looking forward to.
Yep.
All right, Moto Focused. In the 10 or so years of your motorcycling YouTube adventure, what change / evolution in the space, either bike specific or within the Moto YouTube space, have you liked, enjoyed the most and least? I think the thing I've appreciated, maybe not liked, but appreciated, because it didn't really affect me, but I do really care about motorcyclists, and I want more motorcyclists to be on wheels on the ground. And watching how, being in the space for this period of time, I've been able to watch things slowly happen, because it has definitely been slowly, but seeing the stuff that only top tier bikes had when I started riding have now trickled their way all the way to the entry level bikes, which is where I feel like they're super necessary.
The cascading tech is one of my favorite things on the motorcycle.
That's when awesome, because realistically, it's the ends of motorcycling that need the tech.
Yeah.
The guys that are on track with an R1 probably need a lot of tech to be able to hold a bike like that together, really pushing it. Also, the guy that has never used a manual car before, riding a motorcycle for the first time, and he's stuck at work because he rides every day, and it starts raining, and he has to ride home.
I could say motorcycle
ABS is kind of necessary.
A lot of people clown on it, but you got all this. I like a motorcycle. There's a motorcycle. Well, fucking ride a motorcycle then. I like the tech.
That's the cool thing, that there are a lot of the Indian that we have right now has very minimal tech. Yeah. It's a brand new bike.
ABS. Yeah.
So and
they offer a non-ABS version. So
it's hilarious. Yeah. So seeing that tech, because if you're an entry level rider and something happens and you wreck, your chances of I'm out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It really increases. So
that's motorcycle, but what about the YouTube space?
YouTube space has been kind of interesting. Similar to what we talked about in a few questions ago, I played the game of what what is the popular thing to do for a long time. And one of the things that I'm happy that I've evolved on, and that's thanks to the people around me, but I used to do some real dumb stuff. And I know a lot of people on YouTube do a lot of dumb stuff and they get a lot of views for that, and that's great. But I think one of the things I'm appreciative of is getting
on record and say that's not great. Fuck you guys. Stop gamifying motorcycling. You're gonna fucking kill somebody. Nudge, nudge.
I'm very glad that I no longer get value out of getting on the highway on a super sport and going 150 miles an hour through traffic. You know,
I'm very glad that's true too, bud.
Yeah, and I see that stuff now, and I'm not going to tell anybody how to ride, but it's, you know, you're a ticking clock. You know, there's only a matter of time. I'm super lucky that I did that for a period of time, and then I got out. Yeah,
you're rolling the dice on that shit. Like that's the thing I've liked the least is finding these. You can see the pockets pop up. So in the motorcycle space on YouTube, it's sad but true that the only thing that gets enough attention to where it goes viral and thus creates a mega huge thing is the negative side.
Which is when it goes viral is when people outside the motorcycle space see stuff.
So like you'll see people chasing that dragon, and like it's just not good for motorcycling. We're already fighting uphill battles, in legislation to try to get motorcycles to be taken more seriously as form of transportation, not just a hobby, not just a bunch of hooligans.
At least here in America.
In America, yeah. And seeing that trend go up in these little corners is unnerving because it keeps happening more and more. We see channels that have existed pop up with those kind of things, and we're like, I really hope you don't continue down that path. Yeah. But on the flip side of that, one of the things I have loved, and I've spoken on this before, in the motorcycle YouTube space is the female presence in motorcycling has skyrocketed. And there used to be, back in the day, you would call them unicorns because girls didn't ride bikes and they're rare.
Wow.
And that was the mindset. And it's like, no.
This is so cool. I'm going to call you an animal.
So,
awesome.
Like, the idea is dumb. They're not riding with you. They were all there riding. They're not riding with you because you're fucking out there with a dick measuring contest trying to see who's the fastest on the interstate. And women, by and large, are responsible fucking creatures who don't want to kill themselves on a fucking motorcycle. So they've always been there. But they're getting more representation on the platforms and getting like hella good views and being positive and spreading this good vibe, so other females are feeling more confident to get into space. That part has been awesome to fucking watch. A huge explosion of like female riders and stuff. It's fucking awesome. I love that. But I also agree with the tech. The trickle down to tech is my favorite thing.
I will answer the other side of this is what do you enjoy the most and the least? I think I've argued with the guys of whether we should make a video on it, but Beau kind of touched on it, and there's two things. There's gamifying motorcycling, and if you guys don't understand what that means, it's doing really dumb things.
Max wrist.
Like, think if you're playing a video game.
We have no problem saying that because we've talked about it before. It's the max wrist style of YouTube where you make it a game.
What we mean by gamify it, because if you guys haven't seen that kind of content, it's putting fun music. A lot of time it'll be video gamey style music. You'll do a high score thing, and you get like things pop up, and that like triggers people's brains to feel like, oh yay, I did something good now.
Pavlovian thing where you're like rewarding the bad behavior.
Right. Well, so the thing I don't like about it, I could not give two shits about what an experienced rider goes and does. Like, power to you, do whatever you want. Yeah. What I get really upset about is back to that thing. I really do care about the motorcycle industry, and I want young people to experience riding because it has truly changed my life. And
safely.
I want people to get into motorcycling and actually stay into motorcycling. If you get into motorcycling, think that you're going to pass people in wheelies going down the highway, you're going to run into the back of a truck and die, and then your family's going to think motorcycling is terrible. Yeah. So I really give a shit about that. And another thing I just personally don't like about the space, sounds shitty, as a business owner, I totally understand, but these compilation channels of like, hey, what did you talk about? It's terrible viral shit for motorcycling that gets a lot of views. So if you're going to have
putting that out there in the world, so
channel,
now the optics.
So if you have a channel where all you do is take viral motorcycle content and you put a collection of those in a video and then post it and get millions of views, you are ruining this industry.
Yeah,
because you're putting a magnifying glass on what's already magnified.
And it's a very I ride every day. I'm on the road 3 hours a day. I see a lot of what, at least in this very small chunk, has to offer for motorcycling, and I don't ever see that shit. So what they're seeing and what they're putting that magnifying glass on is that little bitty speck. But if I'm a person and I'm just like tooting along on YouTube and YouTube decides to show me something that I've never watched before and it's a thing in an industry I have no idea about and it's all the worst shit you've ever saw, then that's what you're going to think motorcycling is. And then your fucking cousin's going to come up and he's like, I'm going to get a motorcycle. That's the devil's work. And you can't.
And that's another thing, when you have loved ones around you that you tell you want to start riding, if you have a collection of loved ones who are like, the only experience they have from motorcycling is the compilation videos they see, which is not realistic to what happens 95% of the time. You suddenly have this argument of like, no, that's just some people. No, look, there's this video and this video and this video, and it's like,
because you're always going to have the people that want to achieve those numbers as well, and they're going to replicate it, and it's just this.
It's just frustrating.
It's a fucking Ouroboros of horrible behavior.
It sucks ass because
and it
is
such a small portion of the riding community,
like actual people riding doing that. So I'm just sitting there like,
so
and then
you could fucking don't
right. Like so here's the stupid part of my brain. I get that it's easy to do, and it views are, you don't have to think about anything. All your content is made for you, so it can make easy money. Also, you clearly don't give a single fuck about this motorcycling community.
So what you just said there is, and we can leave it at there because we could go on for hours on this.
I literally could do an entire show, yeah.
But like that to me is the most important part. Like I would like to attribute some of your behavioral changes to myself. I will take credit for that.
I've said that, yeah,
because,
for sure. You and my wife have single-handedly
team up with your wife every day. So there was 2 reasons for that, and I told them both to you. I said, I am concerned for your safety because you're rolling fucking dice. Yeah. And we are conveying a message that this is the kind of behavior that you should do to motorcycling, and we're going to get somebody killed.
Yeah.
And like that's genuinely how I feel. I feel like I want everybody to go out and ride, and that means I want you to do it safely. Everyone I talk to outside that was like, hey, I want to get into motorcycling, I said, stop right now. Go to an AMSF course. You don't have to buy a fucking motorcycle. You can see if it's for you, and you can learn to be safe. Those skills have still saved my butt to this day, like 12 years later.
And if you're nervous about doing the MSF course, look up our Learn to Ride series. Totally prep you up. There's, I think, 5 or 6 videos. We built that series from somebody like I was. I had never touched a motorcycle. I had never driven a manual car. So hopefully that'll help you guys, helps any of the nerves that you might have.
Yeah. Next question. We can do that. What the fuck is going on?
That is not a question.
That's just a picture.
Who is the best motorcycle YouTuber of all time?
All time?
Yourself, like I would say myself. Jesus Christ.
Now, you're a mediocre moto vlogger, like the actual vlogging part.
Thanks, bud.
But you're a high-tier YouTuber, is the way I look at it. Because I edit all... Here's the thing. I edit all of his moto vlogs. So, like, I get the fucking word salad. I'd say you're, like, middle of the road, above average.
Thanks, bud.
Moto vlogging.
Of all time, this is hard. I mean, I feel like part of me says I should say More Death because he's the first guy to do it, but like also it would have eventually been done. Yeah. So I can only I can only give him so much, and I was also like, I just wasn't really into that much of his content. You know, I feel like is it bad
I like
that
Spicy?
Spicy is awesome. Is it bad if I say somebody that I don't actively watch?
I mean, who?
Royal Jordanian.
I like his too.
Well, so like if
he's got a niche.
He does. If you guys have never seen Royal Jordanian, he's a guy in the UK. He rides around London, and he doesn't talk generally. Yeah. He's got really good audio, and he syncs like high quality audio with his GoPro footage, and it's just kind of whatever happens on his ride. It's very pure. He doesn't do outrageous shit. It's just random. Like, as a motorcyclist, you guys watching that ride absolutely fucking know. Every time you ride, the most random shit will happen to you, and he just captures it all. And there is something that he's been doing it for a really long time too.
I'd say I don't know about all time. Like,
the purity is what
I do like.
I
think if I'm the person I've been watching the longest is Spicy.
Yeah,
and
Spicy 110 on YouTube.
And continuously. But there are like some newer guys that I watch pretty religiously, like Dork in the Road.
Okay,
I love
ADV stuff.
Yeah, I love his content. He's a super chill dude. And then, of course, like, you know, you look at Rob Hamilton and Motoville's camping stuff.
So I was going to say, as far as motorcycle
he hit
content,
a fucking formula that is just infuriatingly
as
good.
far as motorcycle content, I watch Motoville's more than any motorcycle content.
Yeah.
He presents his stuff super well.
Yeah.
But
got
best
kind
of, best of all
he's
time,
got kind of a Pete vibe,
like,
you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. The only reason I didn't say him is because that's who I'm watching the most right now, and I don't think that would be fair for the grandiose.
I tend to go for the more experiential people, and I think that's why I like Spicy, and I think that's why I like Dork in the Road, because it's very experiential. It's like, I'm going to go do this thing.
The couple of videos you've shown me from Dork in the Road has been his content is fantastic.
Yeah.
I've had to actively step back from watching ADV stuff.
Spicy's in the chat.
Oh fuck yeah, that's amazing. Okay, now it feels like we did it. Now we did it intentionally.
I had no idea.
No,
that's
Spicy,
fucking great.
I've known Spicy. God, Spicy, you might have a better idea than I have. How long have we been making? Have you been making content?
That's fucking crazy that happened.
Spicy's been in the game for. He was one of the earlier people that I can remember.
I mean, you guys
like
all kind of popped up around the same time. Like it was M13, and then it was like a couple
it was M13, a wave, and I think Spicy and I were probably on that like second wave.
Yeah,
I think Spicy and I have been making content around the same amount of time.
Yeah.
That's over a decade.
Yep,
that's some longevity. Good job, Spicy. We love you over here. So that's that. Moving on. Oh my God. Damon electric motorcycle, 200-mile range, 200 horsepower, and 200 miles per hour. Adjustable ergonomics. Thoughts, cons, and pros.
Had me at adjustable ergonomics.
Bro, so
I don't care about all those other numbers except for the range.
I reached out to them on, I believe it was Instagram. Super simple. I was just like, hey, whenever this thing is running, I have a show called First Rides. I do camera car work. I can get a lot of eyes on your shit if you can make it to Atlanta. Yeah. And they were like, cool, we'll be in touch, which essentially is cool, thanks.
Yeah.
I think they are one of my top 3 electric motorcycle manufacturers that I'm the most excited about.
Cool bikes.
Not so much their super sport, that's ridiculous, but they're naked.
But the tech that they can put into it is super cool.
It's...
I don't care much about the speed or anything like that.
Their social media game is also fire. Like, so whenever I'm like, I don't really scroll through TikTok and stuff, but whenever I'm posting ours, I'll see their Instagram reels and TikToks. They're actually making like some good content. So Damon Electric.
12 minutes left, 848 questions left.
Jesus Christ. Okay, have you thought about racing any kind? Racing, no. I've been saying for years now, I would love to do more track days. I don't know, like, I keep fucking my schedule up. So 2023 is going to be a year of Chase doing stuff for Chase. So I'm hopeful that
in the vein of like wanting to try new things, I would give it a shot, but like not a. I would go on like a 300.
Racing is one thing, and then track days are one thing. Racing, no, my schedule would never allow to race. Would you like to do a dual? Who would you like to do a dual vlog with? Motoville's, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know how we do that. I don't know how to get him from Australia to here.
No, we go to Australia. You fucking what? Why would you? No, what?
We have all the camera gear here.
I guess it's a moto vlog. It doesn't matter.
That's true.
No, we go to Australia.
So who do you want to do a dual vlog with?
I honestly would love to do a dual vlog with Dork in the Road. Go to the Pacific Northwest.
That'd be perfect.
And go right up there and
a dual adventure vlog.
Yeah.
Like Adventure Bros.
Yeah. Like, I would love to do something like that, or
Okay, hold on. When are y'all going to do an iron butt run to Myrtle's Cafe, and when will Yankee be allowed to have a snare, hi-hat, and a kick on the podcast? I got to be honest, man. That last iron butt we did was rough.
Yeah.
If we do another...
We do need to go to Myrtle's Cafe, though.
Where's that at?
It's up in Tennessee.
Oh.
It's amazing. That's where I got what was it? A grilled cheese, a blackberry grilled cheese.
Oh, that place.
Yeah.
How many miles away is it?
I don't know. Like a couple hours.
Would it be an iron butt to ride there and back in one day?
No.
It would not be enough?
Not at all. No.
Oh.
Yeah, it would take me it's like a 2-hour ride, I think.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where we should definitely go do it.
So if we do another iron butt, I will say this: we are bringing the cinematic level way down.
Yep.
I think it'll make it actually enjoyable, and we'll both do it like.
And we're planning a better route.
Oh, you don't like being in the bottom of Georgia and then be like, "Hey, let's change."
All right.
All right, moving on. What's your opinion on Chinese bikes? I think Chinese bikes are the same as any other bike.
Some good, some bad. Just like everything else.
Any progress on deciding what your next bike will be? No. Next. What? Seriously, like absolutely no.
Yeah,
I thought I was good, and then the V-Strom and the Africa Twin keep coming out.
Yep.
That dude on Instagram that comes in on his Africa Twin, it's a black Africa Twin, and it has black penny ears, and he comes into frame, he slides the back around, and then he just whips that ass around and goes straight up a hill.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is physics anymore?
Yep.
Anyway, sorry, got a little into that one. Question: what is the probability of the channel getting a beginner's first ride and their experience?
There's some logistics on that, though.
There's logistics issues.
Liability issues.
Yeah, so there's a lot there. I would say, in lieu of me saying that next year, I'm trying to cut back on these like random videos that we don't know. I want like consistency next year.
Yep.
Probably not next year, but it's a very cool idea.
Yep.
I'll put it that way.
Skip that one because it's the same question, but it got moved.
Out of all the bikes that you've reviewed, why has the Ruckus not been one of them? That's fair. I take the bikes that the universe brings my way.
Yep.
A Ruckus just has not been in that group, but I would love to ride a Ruckus.
Yeah, they're fun.
Maybe next year Mountain will have one the right time. How often do you go for a ride purely for fun?
Lately,
no camera,
none.
just riding.
But I've gone plenty of times when it was better weather.
I'm assuming this means the commute to work does not count, right?
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Okay. I don't remember the last time I did this, so I don't know if I don't know if I did this at all this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would have gone to the mountains, and I don't think. Yeah, no, none. Another thing I need to do better next year. What's your top 3 or so scenic riding spots in Georgia?
All of them are in
North Georgia.
North Georgia.
100%.
Like literally Wolfpen, such as you can go near the Two Wheels area. You can go to Brasstown Paul.
What is it? Robert?
Yep.
Robert, something Lee Highway or something?
Whatever.
Whatever.
Just go to the mountains.
You just go to North Georgia. You can take any road you want,
Yeah, you can
and
go
it's
through Helen,
all
you can do
it's all amazing.
Yep.
What would you suggest for a first motorcycle for a total beginner? An upright, naked, 300 or 400,
or a Duke, or
any of the naked 300 and 400, Z400, MT-03, anything like that. You're gonna be comfortable riding it. You're gonna have great control of the motorcycle, and it's not too much power to get you hurt. Naked 300, 400 range is definitely where you need to go. Would you agree with that?
100%.
Okay. What was your first bike, and should I wait to save up for a sport/naked bike, or just get a cruiser? Will be used for commuting and weekend twisties. If you're doing weekend twisties, I would save up.
I disagree. Hold on.
You'd get a cruiser. Just go ahead and get a cruiser.
I would say don't make that an either or.
Also, this doesn't make sense to me because, like, save up for a sport/naked bike or just get a cruiser.
You might be talking about a very small displacement cruiser.
Oh, are they really cheap or something?
You can get older ones, too, that are pretty cheap, too. So it's like, my first bike was an old YZF 250, like, way back in the day. And then it was the FC6R.
Right.
When I started riding on the street. But riding other bikes... gave me the opportunity to see what I like. I would say find a friend who has a bike, ride it around, have them show you the ropes, watch our video on learning how to ride, and then see if you like a cruiser or a sport bike.
Do the MSF course before you buy a bike, because you might ride the bike to the MSF course and be like, oh shit, I love
They
these
usually
things.
have 2 days of riding, so you could ride a sport bike on one day and a cruiser on the other.
Yep, there you go. All right, moving on. Next helmet you would like to see being made from Ruroc, as in a dirt focused or modular or a certain graphic.
Screaming ADV helmet. Like that's
ADV
dual sport helmet. Basically.
I have told Ruroc multiple times at this point. I was like, you need to make an ADV helmet. You need to make an ADV helmet. When do you make an ADV helmet? Can I have one as soon as possible?
Yeah. Can you imagine how nice it would be to have such a light helmet off road?
It'll
be noisy. But
so not only that, but you would also like, if they make an ADV helmet, now all the ADV guys have a helmet that's like that. Then all the dirt guys can use it. The same thing. So like it's multi-purpose, helps a lot. Okay, moving on. How are you planning on scaling your brand beyond YouTube? Bro, I've been spending 5 years of my life trying to think what else is beyond YouTube, and I can't handle YouTube. And I max myself out here, and the scaling my brand, I mean, we're starting the Ontwowheels channel, so there's that. That's scaling, I guess. YouTube's not going to go anywhere. It's the #2 search engine, and it is the highest viewed video platform.
They own all of our data, so
yeah. So like, it's Google. They're not going anywhere.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. Read this one.
Will Chase and Boner attend SmartCon 2023? If Chase attends said SmartCon 2023, who would win at breakdance war, Chase or Goonie? And if given the choice, Coke, Dr. Pepper, or sweet tea? I will answer 2 of those. 3 of those.
How many are there?
Yeah, there's 4 of them. I'll go.
I think SmartCon's cool. I would love to go.
Yeah.
My schedule is just really hard to handle.
Who would win in a breakdance competition?
Goonie, 100%.
Yeah, his back would fucking give out in a second.
Yep.
And sweet tea, no chance.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
With Coke being right behind.
Yep.
Okay. Whoa. All right. I watch every video you all put out on Live on 2 Wheels, Chase on 2 Wheels, and even your single video on the new car channel on 4 Wheels. Thank you. Still, my favorite of all is First Rides. I've probably watched them all more than twice. That's awesome. What's the possibility of a 2023 of getting 52 total? I believe in you. Love all the content and the whole team. P.S. Please pick my Apple Podcast review so I can get the LL2W sticker for my collection.
Yeah, he did. He won.
Oh, that was the one? Oh, yay. This is great.
52 is a hard ask.
So we don't make videos in January.
Yep.
So we've only got 11 months. So realistically, we've got 44 episodes if we hit every single week. We did 43 this year, which I'm super proud about. 52.
I feel it in my bones.
52 is not unachievable because First Rides, as ridiculous as this statement sounds, First Rides are the easiest videos for us to make, which is insane. If we were to do 52, we would probably have to bring in doing viewer bikes and brand new bikes at the same time.
Yeah.
It's
logistics of getting, one, everybody's schedule to where they can do it, and
the bikes are available.
Yeah. Yada, yada.
So is it possible? Yeah. It won't be possible in 2023
also,
because
do you hate me?
We'd have to get back to the thing where I edit half of them and you edit the other half.
God, I can't wait till that
2024.
baby.
Ask me this at the end of 2023 once I've had a year
Here's
of rest.
the 2023 being the year that Chase finally goes back to editing his First Rides.
Hopefully not.
Okay,
next up. Hawk, what's up? What advice do you wish you had received when you first started doing full-time YouTube? I would have probably done the safety thing. It's like, hey, if you want to ride dumb, but don't post it. Yeah. Honestly, that and just like do your thing, right? Do you like a lot of time was spent like, oh, what do other people do? Oh, I could wonder if I could try to do that. Anyway,
and it did kind of pigeonhole the content for a while too.
Yep,
so now you experience more.
Now I just do whatever the fuck I want. What's your guys' favorite Will Ferrell movie?
It wasn't his movie, but he was a main character in it, Zoolander. No question.
Zoolander's a really good answer for that. Yeah, I'll second with you. This is the end of the line. Oh my God, did we make it through? I know we were blazing towards the end.
What happened?
Oh my God.
Right,
Dude, it's 5:58. We did it, boys. I told you guys we would get through every single one of these.
Yeah, that's
I mean, granted,
wow.
I could have taught. That's not fair.
To be fair, I did try to stop you a few times from going too far.
Yeah.
So we all did our part.
I got a group sense that we need to blaze through, so I just started flying.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh, we have time for Discord now.
Yeah.
That's
There's
awesome.
not a lot in this Discord.
Whew, thank God. Let me just take a breath for a second. Oh, Lucid Air.
Yeah, I enjoyed doing that. If there's anything that you would like to hear us that we talked about, any question that we answered, that you'd like to hear more on,
I feel like
you
we
leave us a
can-
comment, and we're like, especially when it comes it doesn't do well when you talk about the business side, but like the running a YouTube channel and subsequently working for a YouTube channel.
Well, that's what we have.
Fascinating to me.
Yeah, we have Live on Two Wheels for that, so we can talk with everybody about that kind of stuff. Because we would never make a YouTube video about that.
Yeah, 100%.
But if that's something you guys want to do, if you want to hear from us with that, get on Discord and let us know.
Yeah.
When Chase takes that sweet sellout money.
Wait, which one are you in?
Whatever. The lowercase one. That's hilarious. Wait, is Smort? Are they on the S&P 500? Have they? Are they a huge company? That'd be hilarious. I'll take sponsorship money from Smort. Holy shit,
bro!
A bobbered Triumph. Look at the exhaust.
Yeah,
like this is a rendering, and
tail.
of coursely, but of coursely. What the fuck was that?
Of coursely.
This is really neat.
Yeah, I like that.
You're a Triumph guy now.
Have you seen Thornton 100's fastest bobber ever?
Bro, Thornton 100, another channel that makes
you have
great.
to see that specific. Go look it up when you get a chance. So I think it's called the world's fastest bobber.
It's the world's fastest bobber 2 or something like that.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Hold on. Let's end on it. Let's end on it because that'd be hilarious. Come on. These guys, by the way, shout out. They make fucking great content.
Yeah, Homeboy is a fucking miracle worker.
Oh, wait. We'll watch the trailer for Until the End. Oh, wait, no. That's not the world's fastest bobber. Hold on. Let's just... I need to see it ride.
Yeah.
Hey, a Harley ad. That's hilarious.
Nice.
Thornton 100, they do nothing but Triumphs, right?
I'm pretty sure that's all he does.
They specialize in that. Yeah, they seem like a really fun group of dudes.
Yeah. Look at that. That's so good.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. If you look at that.
Oh my God, dude.
So if you go back to his videos, that one that you looked at, you were like, oh, that's not it. It does show a lot of it in there. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Hold on. The noise of this thing?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Fucking stanky. That's
124.8 decibels. Jesus Christ.
So if you go to that video that you were saying, oh, it's not
the trailer?
Yeah. He talks about some stuff here, like, you know.
Have you seen this video?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Homeboy is
We'll watch this and we'll
in the short term, we might make mistakes.
Yeah.
In the long run, I know we're going to be all right because we're going to have our heads down and we're going to be
The
on
fucking
our way
paint scheme on
to
this bike is
dominating the custom
stupid.
motorcycle scene.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to getting copyrighted.
That was his first one, the gray one.
Oh, that's cool.
And I think it was a Ducati. It's Panigale that he completely chopped the back end of the bike off, like completely.
Jesus Christ.
Shout out to his film crew too. Whoever he's got doing this shit is fucking awesome.
Yeah, this is done really well.
It's that paint.
Oh shit.
This bike is just everything that I thought it could be and more.
Okay, it makes me sad that video only has 4.7 thousand views. What the fuck is wrong with
So he has
YouTube?
the full video as well. If you got a chance, go watch it. It's fucking amazing.
Okay, that's still that's done like this was, then that deserves
it's a great video
10x.
and the bike is magnificent.
All right. So that was fun.
Yeah.
So guys, that's gonna be the end of the show. Next week. Oh God.
What do we got going on next week?
This. Go to my screen tray. This is next week. Coming at you live is Beau in the ring with a horse-sized duck.
I fucking cracked that motherfucker's neck so fast.
I'm gonna kick your ass so hard.
Hell no.
All right, guys.
Take away all those feathers. They're like this big around. Nothing.
So, guys, next week we have the season finale of Live on Two Wheels. It will be our last technical show of the year because the last Thursday of the year, we are doing the giveaway for WBR Garage. We're going to do it live on the show. It's going to be fun. Make sure to come check it out. Also, next week's show will be on Tuesday. So, Tuesday, 4:30 Eastern Standard
I don't know
Time.
why you went away from the mic. I heard it so clearly.
Sorry. I've drank this drink too fast. So, yeah, guys, we're going to be live next Tuesday
for our probiotic drink.
Oh, I drink it all. I've got all the probiotics in. So, guys, we'll see you next Tuesday. And you guys have an awesome weekend. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Go check out Live on Two Wheels' YouTube channel. Go check out WBR Garage and win yourself some motorcycles. And we'll see you on the next one.
Okay, bye.